Okay, I'm just checking my settings right now because I re-downloaded. Yeah, I re-downloaded OBS through Steam, and now I can't do full screen Genshin because it won't allow me to run administration. Yeah, administrator. Oh my gosh, it's been a while. It has been a while. I am here now. Yes. Oh my gosh, dude, the preparation for the re-debut. Oh my gosh, it's taking a long time for a few reasons that aren't so grand. But hey, oh, that was a what was that? Okay, but yeah, hello. It has been a while, everyone. I am back because Genshin. But yes, I am back because of the new Genshin update. And so what's happening so far in my life is that one, I've just been working on preparations. Like I already finished rigging the new model. Now I just have to create the lore video. Then I was working on another animatic, and then I was working on rest of the channel art stuff on for Twitch. So yeah, I just have to create. I created like starting soon screen, but I just have to create the ending screen, and I'm pretty sure that's it. So yeah, the ending screen, the lore video, and then another animatic I've been working on. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Well, anyways, let's get on to Genshin. Oh my gosh, Genshin. Oh my gosh, bro. It's been yeah, it's been like how long is spell pass again? Yep, a month. It has been a month. Okay, so that being said, I have so much wishes. Bro, I want Venti. Why didn't they put Venti's banner on new character, which I kind of want, yet I kind of don't. It's like I want Venti, but so hard to. And like, when are they gonna change the standard banner, huh? I have 20 wishes right here. God damn it. Well, anyways, it's just start the stream off with wishing. Boom. Nope. First try. First try. Let's go. Awesome. Oh yeah, I already played her child and stuff like that. I did do a few things off stream. Genshin. Like, for example, I already unlocked all the statues here. And oh my gosh, it's so large, bro. And I accidentally activated like a side quest by accident. But hey, it's okay. It's just a side quest. There's nothing much missed in it. Bro, I'm so excited for the new model because like, oh my gosh, I added so many things to it. And it looks way prettier than this model. It's like, oh my gosh, I create a work of art because I'm awesome type of deal. But yes. Oh yeah. Let's continue on with wishing. Oop. Nope. Oh, we got saw you. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm just like counting the wishes in my head. Like how many I have left. Oh, another. Wow, I actually got removed from the 4 star. I got all the 4 stars in the banner. I think this is it. Then it's nope, one more. I think one more. Oh, here we go. Okay. Let's just look at the other characters. Let's just upgrade our constellations right now. Oh, this is my first time for Kiki. Wait, that's her name. Like Kuki Shinobu. Okay. Just trying to see if I pronounced that correctly. I have two of these. Boop. Oh, here's Candace. Okay. Oh yeah, one thing you should notice is that I have this even though this is an old model, I finally figured out how to add the air physics because I had to like buy life cubism again. I was like, huh, why like I was trying to figure out how to like add physics because like one of the things when creating a new model, it's like it's already in my VTube studio. But I was like testing out like, yo, why wouldn't the hair physics work? I was like, oh, you have to like export it through a different file and add it on. I was like, oh, okay. So like it was still saved on Cubism for this old model. So I was like, oh, okay, let me just export the physics I added for this model, and here it is. This one has physics a little bit now. It was last minute, but hey, yeah, when I was already replacing this, I just added the physics. That's funny. Yeah, but anyways, I'm actually gonna use this model a little bit longer because I'm planning to like fully release everything when I reach 100 followers on Twitch. So yes, that is a goal because I need an audience, and just releasing this new model isn't enough because I just want people to enjoy it more, and it gives me more time to do stuff, and also yeah. So like when I finish everything, it's just gonna be released at like boosh, all exciting stuff. So, um, what was I gonna do again? Oh yeah, I was gonna do a quick. Let's just do like 3 of the commissions, so I can just get. Wait, what's this one? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do 3 of the side. Got 3 of the daily commissions, so I can get 30 primo gems, and that's gonna be enough for me to do another 10 pull. Yay! Yeah, but like I really love the new model. It makes my character look more like 2D-ish. And there's so many physics to it. Like, oh my god, I had so many new things to it, which will make it look nice. Dude, I kind of wish I got Tainari sometimes. Because god, there's so many things in Sumeru that makes you what you call it? Yeah, use Dendro. And it's like there's only 2 Dendro characters out so far. And I'm surprised that they didn't add like more Dendro characters to this update as well. Oh yeah. I wonder who's coming out in the next update because I know the Dendro Archon Nahida is coming out probably in the next update. But I wonder if I forgot that who was that one guy from Liyue again? And like there's 2 characters in Liyue who are Dendro. I totally forgot who their names were. But yeah, they still need to be released as well. Oh yeah. What should I actually do first? Because the new Mondstadt event's out, and also do have the Archon story as well. So I might do um the Mondstadt, then Archon quest. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Because there's a new character in Mondstadt that I want to see. Uh oh yeah, it says try to break the seal. That was like the side quest I accidentally unlocked. Okay, after we defeat these guys, I can actually do another temple, which is a good thing. Okay. Yeah. Like one of the struggles of creating a live, or like, no, okay, creating and rating, I would say, is like there's really no references like at all. Like either they're mostly all in Japanese or like you just can't find anything. Like when I tried looking for parts like how to like separate like parts for the live 2D models, it's okay, it's like okay, I saw male and they're mostly all female parts. Like okay, what about the male side of things? What about that? But no, they're all female. Oh yeah, I have enough, I think, to do a temple. Yeah, and like some other parts is that like wow, it's really hard to explain the struggles, but yeah, there are some struggles. And then but if you get yeah, actually if you get really used to it, then it becomes really easy actually, not gonna lie. I think this is it. Let's go. Wait, really? Oh, oh wow, okay, I guess one more. One more for sure. Hold on. I didn't even get the character. Cool. Uh, what's my history like, bro? Hold on. That says 16 and it's the 29th. Okay. It's not fully updated yet, but hey. That was 50 wishes, right? So 10, 15, 80, 85. Okay, yep, it is one more. God darn it. What the heck, bro? Okay, it's one more one more 10 pull, then I get it. Oh my gosh, that's insane. That's insane. You're gonna make me wait that long? Well, anyways, I was gonna check something else. I totally forgot. Okay, actually, I remember now. I was gonna check the crystal shop. Hey, it's back. The time was 2. Let's go. Hey. I'll save that for later occasion. Well, anyways, no, we're not gonna do this commission. We'll do it later if we need it, but we can do this one. Oh, oh yeah. I was like, one other thing that's very not surprising. Oh wait, okay, let's listen to this first. Hmm. Oh, I totally forgot to activate the volume. Whoopsies. Oh, oh, I am an idiot.
When we heard that you were short on people, we thought we were going to be in for another long and drawn-out adventure.
I am an idiot.
Being
I
a
forgot
seasoned
to turn on the
adventurer that you
volume.
are, it's true that you are suited to work of a much higher caliber than your recent assignments. However, this situation is unavoidable in Mondstadt at this time of year.
Huh? Why's that?
That's right. This is the ideal season for harvesting crops and fruits. And for the wine capital of Teyvat, it's also the all-important winemaking season. Farmers are anxious to sell off their fresh produce, and all the major wine merchants are seeking to purchase top-quality ingredients to make new product.
Ah, well, no wonder we keep hearing people talking about wine these days.
Huh? What do you mean? Seriously? Yes, I swear I'm not making this up. The acting Grandmaster wants everyone to gather at headquarters in the main hall. Hurry! We need to leave right now or we'll be late.
Ooh,
Wait up!
what is the happening?
Why do those two knights look so flustered?
Oh, hey, look, it's the
Hello
pirate.
there. If it isn't the Traveler in Paimon. What a rare pleasure.
Kaya! Just the person we need! Why is everyone running off to the Knights of Favonia's headquarters all of a sudden?
Don't worry. This isn't one of those occasions where you need to come to everyone's rescue.
Damn.
All that's happened is that the Knights of Favonius have just received a letter from the Grand Master. Acting Grand Master Jean will be convening a meeting in the main hall shortly to go through it.
Well, that's a relief.
Bro.
Wait, hold on a second. What did you say again? The Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius? Isn't that Varka? The leader of that legendary expedition? So, what did Varka say in the letter?
Yeah, like, wait, what's this expedition, actually? I haven't been paying attention to the story that much, so I have no idea what they're looking for.
All of a sudden? Never knew you were such a gossip.
It's only normal, isn't it? That you'd be curious too if there was someone you'd heard loads about but never met.
True.
Even Master Jean says he's a living legend. Oh, pretty hard not to get hyped up after hearing that. Besides, the expedition has been going on for ages, and we still never heard a single thing about what they're up to.
The acting Grand Master is very gracious in her appraisal. Varka brought quite a bit of trouble to those around him on the road to becoming a legend. I'll have to tell you about it sometime. Anyway, since this has piqued your interest,
Wait, does
why don't you join me
in the
headquarters? See what
webtoons,
the letter says?
did you actually see what he looks
We
like?
do miss
Because I have no
Varka
idea.
after
I
all.
wasn't really reading.
Quite a long
I was looking
time
at the
since you
pictures and
last
seeing how
visited.
pretty they were.
Sure, let's go and see what it's all about. Bye, Catherine. See you soon.
All right. Take care now.
Wait for you to be like, hey, what about my commissions? Wait, I was gonna say something. What was I gonna say? It was something about, I was about to say something about something, but I can't remember now. I am drawing a blank here. It was something very important, but I am slipping up right now to remember, because I have such a weak memory. What was I gonna say again? Gosh darn it. Hold on, let me just thinking about this. As I walk slowly. Something very important. I think I was gonna say... Nope, I can't think of it. It'll come back to me later. Well, anyways, bro, it's like... Well, if you look at the map right now, you can clearly tell that Sumeri is the largest... it's the largest place in all of Genshin right now. Because, like, you have Leeway, which is all of this down here. And then, like... Bro, Inazuma is just mostly ocean. You gotta admit, it's only just ocean. Then Economia, I think doesn't really count. But oh my gosh, bro. This place is large. And there's still more desert, too. Oh yeah! Okay. I remember what I was gonna say. Like, the reason why it's taking much longer than it needs to be, like my debut and stuff like that, it's totally because I'm watching more anime. Anime, how I love you. Yeah, I started
It looks like just about everyone's here.
Yeah, I started watching Dragon Ball.
Paimon, I didn't know
Wait,
you
I'll
two
listen to
would be
this now.
coming. So you heard about the letter?
Yep, we ran into Kaya near the Adventurers Guild. Oh, wow.
Wow, it's been such a long time since we've seen Lisa.
People in the main hall at once before.
Wait, when did we see Lisa again?
I'm getting kind of nervous now.
Don't get too carried away, alright? If I know the Grand Master, the fact that he has the time to be writing letters means it's probably nothing serious. It certainly won't be bad news.
Kaya's exaggerating a little, but otherwise I agree. After
Yawn.
all, Mika's not the kind of person who'd be able to keep it hidden if something were the matter. The truth would be written all over his face. Over there, look. The kid standing next to Jean in front of the staircase? He used to be a land surveyor in Eula's team. He's very talented in what he does, and a very reliable person. When the expedition team set out, the Grand Master appointed him to be the core member of the frontline team. He's the one that brought back the letter.
Oh, that's pretty
Please,
cool.
may I have your attention, everyone? Now that we're all here, let's begin reading out the letter from the Grand Master. Mika, please, go ahead.
Wait, does that mean Yula has something to say about Mika?
Yes,
Because
Master Jean.
I'd love to see that actually.
Right. Hello, everybody. I am Mika, surveyor of the Reconnaissance Company. Recently, I have been taking part in an assignment with the expedition team. I will now be reading Grandmaster Varka's letter aloud for you all. To the Knights of Favonius. Greetings, everyone. This is Varka.
Gosh.
The first thing I want to say to you all is please put your minds at ease. The expedition is safe, and all of its members are accounted for.
Oh, that's fantastic news. My palms are sweating.
May I continue?
Oof, oh, he was interrupted off.
Go ahead, Mika.
All right. Now that your fears are allayed, I trust you'll be ready to listen to the rest of my letter. I'm writing to you from the northernmost reaches of Tevat by the light of a stove. The expedition forces are stationed here while we restock.
Yeah, wait, why do they need an
I once
expedition?
told you that the purpose of this expedition was related to a dangerous secret from days long past. I am still unable to disclose more than this, but suffice to say that you needn't worry about how our mission is progressing. In the past couple of months, we received an unexpected visitor. The Fatui Harbinger known as the Captain.
Wait, which one was the captain again?
The captain?
Wait, which one was that one again?
I am fully aware of the Fatui's outrageous actions in Mondstadt in recent history. Nevertheless, the captain was not hostile towards us on this occasion. Open parenthesis. I rather suspect that's because this time, Snezhnaya and we are in the same boat. Close parenthesis. The man hides everything under the mask he wears, so no one can know his past or his origins. However, one thing is for sure. He is as hard as iron for having the courage to challenge gods as an ordinary mortal. I don't doubt that he could even take out a ruin guard by stabbing it in its big, glowing eye with one of Klee's crayons. Open parenthesis.
I like how he
ideas.
mentions Klee.
Close parenthesis. Our scouts have confirmed that the captain received orders to head for Natlon 3 days ago. We'll be able to sleep much better now that we don't need to worry about him anymore. I will admit that some of his actions have helped us, but even then, he owed us at least that much. This year's Vinelaza Fest must be kicking off in Mondstadt now. What a great pity that this year, once again, we will be unable to spend the festival together. Everyone here is
So now we know
thinking back
in that
fondly
land who we're gonna
on the
deal
fine
with.
wines of Mondstadt,
Yeah.
as well as the happy times we have spent with each and
What's
every
his
one of
vision
you.
though? I
I
can't.
hope that you and all the citizens of Mondstadt enjoy the festival to the fullest. Have a few drinks on our behalf. The Dawn Winery's limited edition Vinelaza Fest seasonal special will do nicely.
May Lord Barbados bless Mondstadt, and may the wind carry our sentiments back to your side. Varka. P.S. If you're wondering who's tougher between me and the captain, well, I'm the Grand Master. There are 10 captains in the Knights of Favonius, but only one Grand Master. Ah ha 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 ha. His laugh, not mine. The letter ends here. Thank you, everyone, for your attention.
Thank you, Mika.
Master Jean?
What?
I just noticed that there's something else written on the back of the last page.
Oh, top secret.
PPS. I ran out of paper, so I'll add this here. Lisa, the following is a message for you. This part seems to be from the Grand Master to Miss Lisa.
Oh, for me?
Seeing that it's a special message, Lisa, we'll discuss this in private.
Oh, I just noticed that
Everyone, as the
she
Grand
doesn't have any
Master mentioned in
sleeves
his
underneath
letter,
there.
the Vinelace
Wait,
Fest
then
is
what?
in just a few
What's
days.
the difference between her old
And
outfit and this
fortunate we
one?
are at this time to receive word
Huh.
that all is well with the expedition. Though they are unable to return to Mondstadt and spend
Yeah,
the
it's just
festival with us,
it was just hiding
the
her bust,
Vinelace
right?
Fest will
That's like
nonetheless
the
be a
reason why they
major
changed her
event
outfit.
that all of Mondstadt is looking forward to. I hope that everyone will guard your stations and perform your duties, both for our far-flung colleagues.
Or did they
involved in
find
the
something to make
expedition,
Lisa
and
survive?
also for the
Because in
hardworking
her lore,
people
she's
of
supposed to
Mondstadt.
die or something.
And of course, during your time off, I hope you will be able to rest, relax, and enjoy
Boop.
this long-awaited festival.
Boop.
That brings our meeting to a close.
Boop.
Dismissed.
Did Paimon hear that right? They ran into the Fatui's captain? Who knows what that was about? But it must have been important. But, Fatui Schmatui. The real big deal here is the Vinelace Fest. Sounds like there'll be loads of free food and drink. Paimon wants to hear more.
Hey, cuties. How about we go and chat with Jean? You didn't get a chance to say a proper hello with so many people here.
Sounds good. All right, let's go.
Bro, there's so... Dude, this game... It's super hard to believe this game is just like an App Store game, bro. Anyways, what's your vision, bro? Oh, it's Cryo. Huh. I didn't expect that, to be honest.
Hi there. You must be looking for Captain Kaya? Please, don't mind me. Wait, but what? Oh, jeez, Captain Kaya. What should I say?
Oh, Mika. How have you not changed one bit after being on the front line this long? You were just asking me about the Storm Terror incident, weren't you? Well, allow me to introduce you to the legendary Honorary Knight.
That's right, and also the legendary Paimon.
Hi there. You guys are so strong. I'm in awe. I have to go and report in with Captain Eula now. Please excuse me.
Dude, I would love to see Polly and Amber. Oh, wow. Okay. I feel like ever since I added the physics thing, my back hair is like popping out or something like that.
That is a pity, it really is.
That's
But don't
funny.
take it the wrong way. The way he sees it, every pair of eyes in Mondstadt is focused squarely on you. Give it some time, and this will all sort itself out. Next time you see him, I'm
Yeah, if there
sure
were-
you'll get along just fine.
On a few things.
Let me share a little secret with you.
Stretch.
Try talking to him about exploring the wild. You'll win his trust in no time.
Oh, oof. That was a good yawn.
Well, what do you... A little birdie told me that you'll be...
Ah, Lisa. The Grandmaster's letter is just on the table. Traveler, Paimon, it's been a long time. Apologies, I didn't get the chance to talk with you during the meeting just now. If you don't have any plans in the immediate future, why not stay in Mondstadt for a while? We'll be celebrating the Vinelesa Fest very soon.
Don't be deceived. Jean may appear very composed, but she's been missing you both terribly recently.
What?
Lisa,
I'll leave you to catch up. I'm going to read my letter.
Yeah, Mondstadt's where our journey began after all. We have a lot of fond memories here. Master Jean, neither of us really knows anything about this Vinelesa Fest. Could you tell us more about it?
yes, of course. The Vinelesa Fest is an ancient Mondstadt festival just like Ludi Harpastum and Windbloom. In addition,
Wait, what's
it's
Ludi
the most
Harpastum?
important part of the fall. Each fall, the west wind blows in Mondstadt. Legend has it that the wonderful scent of Mondstadt's winemaking during the harvest season entices even the Animo Archon into attendance, being the great wine lover that he is. No matter where he is, he will transform into a soft breeze and return to his homeland.
Yeah, that sounds like the Animo Archon, all right.
For
Venti.
this reason, Mondstadters call the western wind the returning wind. The Vinelesa Fest originally began as a celebration to welcome Lord Barbados on his return. In the past, every household would brew fresh wine around this time of year and keep it sealed at least until Windcoming Day during the following year's Vinelesa Fest. Uncasking the sealed wine is a symbolic way of inviting the Animo Archon to share a drink. Legend holds that if the Animo Archon is satisfied with the taste of the wine, he will summon a gentle breeze to richly bless the people.
Bro, just call it Venti.
Knowing him, it was probably blessing them with more good wine the next year.
That's a good question. But there's really no way of knowing. These are very old stories. Many of the details have been lost to time.
Bro, just ask Venti.
Yep, that'll happen. Some stories change completely as they get passed down. Hence why these days, Mondstadters will get into endless arguments over what kind of flower a windbloom is.
All part of how cultural heritage is created.
Indeed. But for the time being, at least, the tradition of paying tribute to the Animo Archon on Windcoming Day is still alive and well, and the Vinelesa Fest remains a time for Mondstadters to share the joy of the harvest with one another as they partake of fine wines. This is a time of the year when many Mondstadters living away from Mondstadt return to their hometown. For those unable to return, Vinelesa Fest is the period when they miss their family and friends most keenly.
Oh, so that's why the Grandmaster wrote, "May the wind carry our sentiments back to your side."
For this year, we've joined forces with the Church of Favonius and the Adventurers Guild to host a celebration on the banks of Cider Lake, just outside of Springvale. There will also be a traditional wine market during the festival period.
Wine market?
Well,
Ooh.
originally, it was simply a place where winemakers and farmers would come to trade in raw ingredients for winemaking. These days, it is a much grander affair. Not only will you find a range of choice wines, but seasonal fruit beverages and food items for everyone to enjoy too. A lot of people also sell secondhand goods and handicrafts at the market. The Knights of Favonius plan to use this as an opportunity to do some fundraising for needy children and elderly people in the city.
Wow, sounds pretty cool.
If you have the time, I encourage you to take a look around. I hope you'll find it a worthwhile
Yeah, actually,
experience.
I want Jean, bro.
No,
Like, when can I get
Lisa,
Jean?
what was
When's
the
she gonna be in the
Grandmaster's
banner?
message to
Like,
you?
oh my gosh, bro.
I was just about to bring that up.
It's been like how many
Grandmaster
years?
says
Like,
he wants me to
like
handle
2 years.
something for him. Something to do with Razor's past.
Razor told us that he was raised by a pack of wolves in Wolvendom. He never knew his parents. In his own words, the wolf pack is his lupical, which means family.
Yes, that was as much as I knew as well. But in his letter, the Grandmaster says that in the cabinet above the third bookshelf, to the right of the grandfather clock in Jean's office, there's a wooden box containing some items that Razor's parents left for him. He says it's time to give the box to Razor.
Does this mean the Grandmaster knew Razor's parents?
It would seem so. The Grand Master didn't simply run into Razor one day in Wolvendom and teach him how to use a sword. No, the connection between them goes back much further.
Wow! Well, come on! Let's go find Razor! He'll be pretty excited to find out something about his true parents!
Oh, cutie. Nothing escapes your eyes, does it? For the child who never met their biological parents, this kind of conversation is always a difficult one, even for the most well-adjusted. By contrast, Razor grew up in Wolvendom and has had very limited contact with human society. Who knows whether he's ready for this or not?
Ow,
I'm
ow,
sure
that
the Grand
hurt.
Master will have given due consideration to Razor's circumstances. Perhaps he felt that now would be the most appropriate time.
That's a good point. Okay, cuties, can I leave you to break the news to Razor? He thinks of me as his teacher, so he might not open up to me if he gets upset. But you are his trusted friends. I think it makes more sense for him to hear about this from you. Thank you, sweetie. Try to be as encouraging as you can.
So
Someone
weird.
his age
They're
needs
calling
all
us
the love and
sweetie.
support they can get.
I don't know why.
Is there something else you would like to discuss?
Ooh.
It was good of Mika to bring the letter back all this way. Knowing that everyone is safe and sound is the best encouragement I could ask for. Still, I hadn't counted on the captain making an appearance. The Grand Master has a rather unconventional way of describing things. If you ever... Is there something else you would like to discuss? Mika tells me that land surveyors are usually Have you had the chance to... I really wish he had a... Is there something else you would like to discuss? There is still some prep... Actually, while we're on the top, enjoy the festival. Is there something else you would like to discuss? Goodbye.
I didn't know, like, Jean had, like, no shoulder stuff right there. I thought, like, just full-on outfit. Huh. Whoops,
Is there
wrong
something
person.
else you would like to discuss? Goodbye.
There you go.
As his teacher, I have a duty to give him the best education. Go on now, cuties.
Wait, oh my gosh, look who it is! Oh my gosh, it's Collie, she's back in Mondstadt! Oh my gosh! Oh. Just like, I just wasn't run into Amber right now and see what happens.
Razor's usually around Wolvendom, right? How do you think he'll react after hearing about this?
Okay, boop. Oh, neat, just really close. Oh yeah, so yeah, I've been watching Dragon Ball Z. I started watching Dragon Ball Z. I was like, oh my gosh, it's actually really good. No. But yeah, I've been watching.
Look! It's a hunting trap.
I already watched about like all
Looks like the one
like Dragon Ball Z
hunters from
Kai to
Springvale used.
Super already. Which is like 300 episodes.
Huh? What is it? Electro energy? Paimon wonders if it could be Razor. But Paimon thought he was pretty good at avoiding the hunters. Well, anyway, let's follow the traces of Electro and see where they lead.
Oh shoot.
Look! There's another trap up ahead! Can you feel that electro energy too? The electro traces lead deep into Wolvendom. Let's keep going.
Oh no, Razor! My good old buddy, pally person.
Razor! Are you there?
All right, the last trap has been set. Razor, thanks for coming with me all this way.
It's okay. My legs are strong.
What is it, Razor?
It smells familiar. Friend, from far away.
Razor! hunting together?
Yes, it's almost harvest season, and the boars are venturing into the towns and wineries looking for food. They're trampling crops and destroying the vineyards. Someone could get seriously hurt. The
Really?
Knights of Favonius came to us asking for help, keeping the boars a safe distance away from the population.
I and Uncle Brown Cat catch boars, protect everyone.
Yeah, wait, but like, what about the wolves though?
Paimon remembers you used to hide away from the hunters.
You can say that again. Razor was the star of the show this time. He let the wolves know we'd be coming, so we were able to get through Wolvendom without anyone getting hurt.
Helping everyone, helping
What?
Lupacaw makes me happy. But much talking. Very tired now.
Okay, I actually might have to end stream soon, even though it's been 40 minutes. It's because my parents are almost home and my dad actually went through some surgery, so I might take a pause and do a BRB. Let me check how far away they are. Oh, wow, they are really close. I'll do a BRBs actually. Yes. Okay, I am back. And safe to say my dad is a-okay. He is healthy as a baby.
Yeah! But, actually, we came here today because we have some really important news.
Dun dun dun.
Oh, I don't know.
Razor, do you mean you don't want to know about your real parents?
I want to know, but don't want to know.
So you do want to know, but at the same time you don't want to know?
Traveler, come and take a look at the trap I just placed. Let's give Razor some space to process things. Yes, I have some thoughts about this after seeing how Razor reacted. We've been hunting together a lot recently. The kid might not talk much, but still, I feel like I've come to understand him a little over the time we've spent together. Here's what I think. He definitely wants to find out about his parents. It's just that his fear of the unknown is overwhelming everything else he's feeling.
True.
I'm a father myself, so I know a thing or two about kids. You know, when Diona was little, if I got back late from a hunt one night, she'd be watching me like a hawk for days afterwards.
Wait, really?
As if she was worried that I might abandon
Wait,
her.
this is Diona's father.
Do you mean Razor's worried that he was abandoned by his own parents?
Wait.
Exactly.
Wait, hold on. Hold
I think
on.
that's the heart of it.
Draft is Diona's father.
Well, I don't think there's anything we could say to console him.
Draft is Diona's
It's not
father.
my only concern, though.
Okay, I would have probably found this out in the hangout event, but I didn't finish it, so. And he let his daughter work at a bar. Parenting. Wow, okay. Just like coincidences just keep happening. Like, stuff happened to my parent today, and then in Genshin they're talking about parents. Damn, bro, coincidence.
Razor is developing at his own pace. There are lots of issues that can't be solved all in one go, but he's making progress, one step at a time. But now this thing with his parents is added into the mix. It might push him to want to figure out once and for all where he comes from and where he's going.
Seems like a similar take to Lisa's. Maybe all mature adults think like this, huh?
Burp.
Wait, but then again, Master Jean had a different view. She said it's more about trusting other people and in your own instincts.
Oh, okay, that's actually pretty neat. Sorry, I just figured out something. I just got a new phone and a new phone case with it, and figured out how to do something with it. Oh, it goes both ways. Okay, that's pretty neat. Okay, that's good to know.
Gotcha. Well, knowing that he's got a friend like you to rely on makes me feel much better about this whole thing.
Okay, got it. Right, let's head back. We don't want to keep him waiting. Hey, Razor. So, what are your thoughts?
Still thinking. My heart, it feels strange. Like being stabbed by a wolf hook. Varka? Tall, very strong, likes to laugh. Yes, trust. He's very good to me. Give me a name. Teach me to fight. But now, busy with important work. I miss him.
You know, Razor, Varka used up all the paper writing this letter, but he still made sure he found room on the back to add a note for Lisa. He specifically told her to give you the things that your parents left for you. That means that he thinks the items have a special meaning for you. But more importantly than that, whatever happens, the Traveler, Paimon, Lisa,
I
and
wonder if
all
Clee's
your
gonna be
other
here.
friends will always be here for you.
That's right. And old Uncle Brown Cat's here to support you as well.
Okay, thank you. I decide I want to go with you to see teacher.
That's the spirit, kiddo.
I'm trying to think. It's like, how many animal elements? Okay, Sucrose and Gene. And then how many Shield characters are there anyway? Ningguang. Yeah, just because I just have a feeling that, like, there's literally less vision users. Like, how do I put this? Like, in Mondstadt, it's Anno, right? And minus the god, Venti, there's Sucrose and Jean, which are, I think, the only two Animo in Mondstadt, and I think there's more Cryo now than Animo. And then in Liyue, it's well, okay, without Zhongli, it's Ningguang and I forgot her name, but I think those are the only two. Yeah, how can I forget a lot of people's names in Genshin. And then like yeah, and then in Izuma, it's just Yay Miko, isn't it? So like just like less vision users of the actual like element regions from. That's funny.
Well, you folks better be heading off then.
And plus, I wouldn't even count Miko because like technically she would be Electro because she's the familiar of A, the Electro Archon. So like technically her power should be Electro. That's very, very weird if you think about it like that. And then Dendro, it's like there's three people, so I'll say Dendro has the most if it comes to like having them come from the region. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, Ningle. Yeah, Eugen. Okay, there you go, Eugen. That's their name. Yo. Yeah. Yeah, there's like okay, yeah, Kuchasara. There you go. Kuchasara is Electro, but still. So weird. Well, anyways, back to this. Now let's see. What's in the box? What's in the box? Oh yeah, but I've been watching Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball, and oh my gosh, bro, it's very good. Not gonna lie, I like it. Let's holding it off, but I got addicted to it.
Hello, teacher. I'm here to see the box.
Ah, my little wolf cub's in a good mood. I'm assuming they've discussed the whole story with you already? Here, this is it. The wooden box. I haven't touched it, except for taking it out of the cabinet. When you're sure you're ready, you can open it yourself.
Yes, I am sure.
Oh, this is just a pile of junk. Paimon thought there'd at least be a letter or something.
Damn Paimon.
Uh-oh. You don't think that, after all this time, Varka might be getting mixed up between different boxes?
There is a scent.
A scent? What kind?
A scent I remember from a long, long time ago. It's their scent. Human scent. Father and mother scent.
Oh, incredible. You still remember scents from all the way back in your childhood.
Wow. You have a really good sense of smell, Razor.
Bro, that's so
Being
weird.
wild by nature has its advantages. Oh, let's see what other leads we can find. This woolen hand puppet looks kinda wonky. Guess it must be handmade, huh? Hey, look! This wine bottle is still half full! And there's a note stuck on it. 1,000. 1,000 wind wine.
Oh, so it's a bottle of 1,000 wind wine?
Teacher, you know?
Of course. 1,000 wind wine was the first kind of wine that Mondstadters ever learned to make, or so they say. As to how it got its name, some say it's a reference to the numerous ingredients used to make it, while others say it's because every bottle tastes slightly different. I remember reading somewhere that there are all sorts of weird and wonderful ways of brewing it, and that it's very difficult to ensure it comes out tasting the same each time. This all makes it impractical to commercialize. Wine merchants are much more comfortable working with reliable, consistent tasting products. That's why you'll almost never see 1,000 wind wine in the markets or taverns. Huh. In fact, it looks like your parents brewed this bottle themselves.
That must mean there's something pretty important about it. Oh, Paimon has an idea! Razor, you got a good nose. Why don't you open it up and take a whiff?
Them.
Maybe it'll tell you something.
I'll say like, why not just drink it? But like, oh yeah, Razor's technically underage.
Huh. He seems really in the zone. And is that a smile?
Find anything?
Sweet, cold, a little bitter. I like many things all mixed together. But things in wine smell different.
Even you can't tell what it is, Razor?
I will try again.
Just drink it. With all honesty, just drink it.
It's okay, Razor. Don't push yourself too hard. What do we do when we try something and it doesn't work?
You blow it up.
Try another way.
That's right. You still remember what I taught you. Oh, it's almost the Weinlese Fest. Everyone who knows anything worth knowing about wine will be gathering in Mondstadt. Surely someone will know a thing or two about 1,000 wind wine.
Oh, great idea!
Oh, oof.
Make sure you
Will
don't
Venti
miss
be
the opening
coming
ceremony,
too?
cutie. Everyone will be there. Razor, you should go too. It'll be a good opportunity to ask around.
Okay. Ask many people.
Don't worry, we'll be right there with you.
Okay, then I will go back now. I need to tell Lupacol about human mother and human father.
Great! See you at the opening ceremony.
I wonder who's gonna be there with all honesty. I would love to see who's there.
As Razor's teacher, I'm so happy to see him taking this first step. And you must be tired from running around trying to find Razor. Why don't you rest here a while? I'll make you a nice cup of tea.
2 days? Okay. Jesus Christ. There we go. Oh wow, I don't know why, but I just like lost all my energy. Oh wow. Oh, looks neat.
Thank you, everyone, for your patience. I am pleased to announce that this year's Weinlese Fest has officially begun. We hope the residents of Mondstadt and visitors from all over will enjoy the magnificent wines and experience the joy of the harvest. When Windcoming Day arrives, we will hold a grand toasting ceremony to welcome the Animo Archon Barbados.
Dude, match just
back
Venti
home.
walking up stage drunk.
wind lead.
That'll be funny. Oh, there's Venti.
Let the wind lead!
Razor, you're here already.
So many people.
Come on, let's sneak out of here. There's someone we gotta find.
Find? Who?
Just some tone-deaf bard. But he's also a know-it-all and loves nothing more than drinking, so he might actually be able to help.
Bruh, of course. Yeah, but we can talk to the winemaker first. He's way more important. Ooh. Oh, it's a defense food. Okay. Bro, how can I not jump through that? Let's try this. Okay, nah, there's nothing. Oh, there's a person over there. Let's ask them. Temporary bartender from... Yes, everyone's moods tend to sour. Oh yeah, rip. True. I feel sad for Diona. Okay, there's the tea.
Hey, tone-deaf bard!
Huh. Isn't that supposed to be his vision? So why is it like that?
Traveler.
Oh, never
come
mind.
on,
It's right
how do you
there.
do?
Huh, why did I think his vision was on
I
his
had a
back?
feeling I'd run into you soon during the
Spoken like a true poet.
Oopsies, I
Reading
little.
between the lines here. If one bottle is tipsy and two...
Oh, don't say that. This festival has so much more to offer than just drinking. Anyway, hey Razor, how have you been?
All right. I have a question.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I need a stretch.
To ask you about. Know anything about Thousand Wind wine?
Ooh, now there's a name that takes me back. Let me think. How long has it been since I last heard someone mention Thousand Wind wine?
Razor's parents left him a box with a half bottle of wine inside, and there's a label on it that says Thousand Wind wine. We heard there's a lot of history behind this type of wine, and the brewing methods go way, way back. So we figured you'd be a good person to ask.
It smells good, but don't know what's inside.
I see, I see.
There's probably a
So
wolf
you
hook.
want to know how Thousand Wind wine is made? Well, you came to the right person. I happen to know a little rhyme called, well, as it happens, Thousand Wind wine. I was going to save it for Windcoming Day, but far be it from me to deny an early serenade to a friend in need. How about it? Shall I recite it for you?
A song. Not easy to understand, but still want to hear.
Excellent answer. Then, hear it you shall. Fill up the barrels and store them away. Then wait for a windier day. Wax the bottles, seal them tight, for the south wind that soothes, for the north wind that bites. How does this fine wine taste to the tongue? As Mondstadt to the ear, like a sweet dream of freedom. And what are
Yeah,
the
they
fruits
are not
that
saying the
come to brew? An
ingredients.
explorer's courage, a love tender and true. A defender's will, strong as yesteryear, joining the thousand winds in a song of good cheer. Turning sour into sweet, bitter notes fade away, as we wait for a windier day. Thank you so much for the applause. Was the rhyme of help to you?
Like wine. A little sweet, but now head spinning. Don't understand.
Don't worry, it's not just you. That was supposed to be about winemaking, but it didn't give a single detail about the process.
I knew it. I was like, huh.
Well, maybe it's a little abstract and romanticized, but that's one of the defining features of Mondstadt poetry.
Okay, so let's try to pin this down. What did the poem say the ingredients are?
Like fruits, then like something.
An explorer's courage, a love tender and true, a defender's will, and the thousand winds? Song of good cheer? Nope, Paimon has absolutely no idea
Yep,
what
same
any
here,
of these
Paimon.
refer to.
We agree on something for once.
You clearly know what the whole thing means, so could you do us a favor and at least give us a hint?
You misunderstand me. I'm not trying to make you work for it or anything, but the lyrics are what they are. If there's anything they left out, even I can't fill in the blanks. If you want to know the
Oh,
secret
shit.
behind this sweet scent, you might have to start by rolling up your sleeves.
Rolling up our sleeves? You mean we need to go and make this wine for ourselves? And somehow that'll teach us everything we want to know? This better not be a prank!
We've known each other for so long, and you still don't trust my intentions? The pain.
I trust. I want to try. I want to make wine and find answers.
It's really
If I know
hot.
how to make wine, then I know what is in father and
Whoops.
mother's wine.
Okay, sorry, I was just checking some settings. Oop.
Right. I want to know about them.
Well, if you say so, Razor, guess we'll have to take Tone Deaf Bard's word on this one. We'll give it a try. And as first-time winemakers, there's no shame if it turns out bad.
Don't worry, really.
Oh,
Freedom is the key here.
there she is.
It's not as hard as you might think.
Rosaria, right? That's her name, I
Joy and
think.
sincerity,
I hope I got
promise
that
you'll
right.
reap the rewards you wish for.
I will tell Poem to teach her. Then I need to think alone.
That's the spirit. So, how about we...
Okay? I will remember. See you then.
Another 2 days? What the heck? Um... What? Nani? Nothing about the Primogems. Wow, I am like all out of Primogems. Oh my gosh, look at that sweet Pokemon Razor. That was sweet. Oh, polearm. Oh, that's actually a really cool looking polearm. Well, anyways, since that's done, let's just, go all the way back to Sumeray City and go to the Adventurers Guild there and do that quest. To be honest, I know what's happened in the first part. I was watching someone else stream it. Yeah. It's kind of good, yet kind of boring, I would say. And it makes me have to do a lot of thinking when, like, I lose brain function when that happens. Thinking. Oh wow, they do clap.
Ad Astra Avisask. We meet again, you two.
Hi, Catherine. Do you have any commissions for us today?
Commissions, huh? Let me think.
It's not that, isn't it?
How about this? please attend the Academia's Academic Symposium this afternoon and recite a love poem on stage.
Wait, say what now?
And if possible, please also use your camera to capture the reaction of the audience upon finishing the poem.
Yeah, it's Nahida, isn't it?
What kind of commission is that?
I see. It appears that you're not interested in this commission. In that case, please go to Port Armos and convince the Eremites there to spend some time volunteering at the local orphanage.
Hey, that's not any better.
I'm sure the mercenaries will have some interesting reactions as well.
Hyman's gotta ask, just who exactly has been submitting these commissions to the Adventurers Guild?
Oh, the commissioner? Well, actually, I just wanted to see the two of you in action.
Was it so obvious? I was hoping you would actually take.
Bro, that is like so weird when that happens.
Humans doesn't come by often. Ah, so it's Nahida. Hyman just knew Catherine wouldn't crack those kinds of jokes. When did you get into her head? From when she said, "Ad Astra Abyssosque." So it's been you this whole time? Are you done resting up, Nahida? Yes. I've been sleeping ever since we parted ways, and I even had a really, really long dream. It was another dream about the Sub-Zero's festival, except it was a happy one. In my dream, I was sitting in the middle of a flower terrace, and everyone in Sumeru City was holding hands as they danced in circles
Aw,
around me.
that's cute.
They danced round and round, and everyone looked really happy.
Yeah, wait, I wonder if they're gonna get finish this Archon quest, this update, or it's gonna be 3.2. Who knows?
Throwing an endless amount of Yalda candies at the children. You know, Nahida, maybe your dream is how the Sub-Zero's festival really should be. It's meant to be a joyous time where everyone gets together to celebrate your birthday. Huh? Wasn't I describing a really happy dream? Why are you both looking at me like that? Wait, could this be an example of the emotion known as pity? No, we aren't pitying you. That would only make everything worse. We just don't want you to feel too sad. By the way, have you had a chance to visit Dunyarzad? How's she doing? The Homianis haven't allowed any visitors after the festival, so we haven't been able to check on her. Yes, I paid her a visit right after I woke up. She was resting at the time. Her condition is stabilized. However, since Elazar is a manifestation of the withering on the human body, we can only cure it by finding a way to take care of Irminsol's own withering. But for the moment, our top focus should still be figuring out what the sages are up to and what they're planning. Right. Who knows what'll happen if they manage to pull off another scheme like the Samsara of the Sub-Zero's festival. So our first priority should be investigating and putting a stop to the sages' activities. As for how we should pull that off, let's discuss it somewhere else. There are too many adventurers around here. Oh, good point. Sorry, adventurers. We're gonna be borrowing Catherine for a little while.
What the heck? Why did Paimon have that with the evil spile? What the heck? And literally, I don't see any adventures that much around this narrow pathway. Hey, where do I go? Oh.
Let's continue our chat here. Okay, so do you have any ideas on how we can investigate the sages, Nahida? Actually, I've already done a little bit of work on that. But for now, I want to hear your thoughts. I've already tried that, but all the key members of the Academia, even the core 30 guards, intentionally avoid wearing their Akasha terminals. It seems that from the very beginning, they've been guarding against info leaks from the Akasha. Of course, it could also be because they're wary of me. Have you already caught the sage's attention? I'm guessing not yet. But distrusting me would make perfect sense if they've ever paid attention to the urban legends about me. In any case, I probably can't take over their minds directly. No way, you mean it'd be too easy to get caught? No, it's not that. We shouldn't involve innocent students in this. A single mistake could completely ruin their lives. Doing that would be ignoring the safety of my people for my own selfish goals. How is that any different from what the sages are doing? That's a good point. Spoken like the god of Sumeru. We're in the dark as of now. Since we still don't know anything about their goals, any rash move could tip them off and lead to terrible consequences. After all, every person in Sumeru City is one of their hostages. Nahida, you're super smart, so you already have something in mind, right? According to a popular theory from the Vahumana Darshan of the Academia, rejecting impractical motions
I just
at the
love hearing them
beginning of the
talk.
planning
I don't know
session
why.
will give more weight to the actual proposal. Okay, but aren't you the god of wisdom? You don't have to use that kind of gimmick to make us take your ideas seriously. Well, I've been thinking that if I can't directly possess the leaders, and if I can't get ordinary people involved, then I should find someone who's already involved, but hasn't decided to side with the sages. You're saying we should recruit a spy? That does sound like it could work. Oh, before coming back, we met someone named Alhaitham. He seems like he acts alone, and he likes doing stuff behind the Academia's back. They probably aren't in cahoots. Actually, I already have someone in mind. Do you still remember that female scholar named Setaria? Setaria? Paimon remembers now. Isn't she the one who's always trailing behind the Grand Sage of the Academia? We ran into her basically every time the Sub-Zero's festival repeated itself. You could even say we're old enemies by now. Paimon still remembers the smug and mean way she always spoke to Nilu. I've always liked observing all kinds of people, and Setaria has always stood out from the crowd. She was born in the desert and was hailed as their greatest genius. Her academic gifts allowed her special admission into the Academia, and also gave her the opportunity to serve as the sage's assistant. Oh, Paimon didn't know she was from the desert. She must be pretty special then. Paimon feels like most of the desert dwellers around the city are working as mercenaries. The name Setaria means star. When she lived in the desert, she shone like the brightest star in the night sky. Later on, she was chosen by the sun. The star was given a place in the daytime sky to complement the sun's dazzling light. Soon after, the star witnessed the sun scorching the earth, which brought forth many disasters. The star began to waver. Instead of staying beside such a sun, wouldn't it be better to return and light up part of the night sky? But in the end, she couldn't give up the radiance of daytime. To cope with her shame, the star buried her guilt and closed her eyes.
Damn.
From the sound of it, Setaria's just hung up on the research opportunities here. But she doesn't really support the Academia. She still feels guilty about not doing more for the desert, right? She's just running away from her problems. Indeed. When they are presented with complex moral issues, many people will simply plug their ears and go with the flow until the problem can't be fixed anymore. She's suppressing a lot of guilt, but before she realized it, she had already become the sage's accomplice. She can't deny her part in their schemes anymore.
Rip.
Right. We must somehow make her face her problems again. That way, not
Damn, isn't that guilt
steal
tripping?
intel from her,
Damn.
but she can also use it as an opportunity to redeem herself. From my past observations, Sataria will take a day off from the academia every 10 days to do some shopping in the city. Tomorrow afternoon just happens to be a shopping day for her. That'll be our chance. To prepare, let's go check out some of her favorite spots and have a quick chat with a few of the vendors there.
Yeah, we're in guilt trip.
This should be Sataria's favorite fortune-telling spot. So should we ask the fortune teller about Sataria? No, I already have enough information on Sataria. The most important thing now is for you to pay attention to the vendor's talking style and key characteristics.
No, the thinking part.
Oh, and key characteristics?
My poor lost lambs. Have you become troubled over your fate?
Hold on, I'm totally not gonna cheat. I'm just, I'm just gonna be really setting this super hard right now. Hold on. Let me just get my mind ready. Totally not cheating. Bro, who would cheat? What nerds, am I right? Yeah, well, anyways, but totally not cheating. Cheating's for losers.
The divine voice of wisdom often echoes between mine ears. If thou be blessed today by the gods, I may be able to show you the way.
Huh? Really? Nahida, you've been whispering things to her?
Shh. My friend here has some doubts regarding his future. Can we get a fortune reading for him?
Of course, of course. In that case...
Cats.
It would seem that Harut and Marut are quite wary of you. Perhaps, at some time in the past, you have somehow offended the gods.
Yes, 3 of them.
Only mocking the god of Animo, questioning the lord of Geo's financial savviness, and brawling with the god of Electro. Do those count?
Only mocking the god of Animal, questioning.
Oh, nothing. Go on, pick an aspect for her to divine.
That's funny.
Love prospects?
Yeah! Love prospects!
The gods have spoken. The truth shall be revealed. One who is fated to cross your path will appear on... Huh? So many people will fall for you. How could that be?
Yeah! Hair up! Let's go!
Harut, Marut, did you two spoil my divination? I've never read a fortune so absurd.
Hair up! Yeah, let's go!
Actually, Paimon thinks this is probably the most accurate fortune-telling you've ever done.
I admit that the orientation of today's celestial matrix is suboptimal. As such, there will be no charge.
Dude, I don't know why, but this cat just looks like the free life 2D version. Hold on, let me see. Like, yeah, it looks like the live 2D version, like they give out for free in Studio, live 2D Studio.
Is that so? Well, that can't be helped.
If you were to bring some food offerings for Harut and Marut on your next visit, perhaps they could help you reverse the wheels of fate.
another one of Sataria's favorite stalls?
Yep. It belongs to a king. His father helped Sataria a lot when she first moved to Samari City, so she still comes by whenever she has time. When I start talking with him, listen carefully to the details of our conversation.
Ah, dear customers. Would you like to look at some pottery?
I'm totally not cheating by taking
Well,
pictures
we
of
got
the
one of your
dialogue.
Great craftsmanship, so we specifically came to take a look.
Oh, I recognize you. Aren't you Miss Catherine from the Adventurers Guild? Sounds like I'm in for some big business.
Speaking of, where did you learn this trade?
I suppose you could say it all started with my dad. He's a mason by trade, but I picked up an interest in clay while apprenticing for him.
Oop.
After that, I began making pottery by myself in secret. And I simply changed trades when my works turned out well. Although it's a pity that I'm no longer making much use of the knowledge provided to me by the Akasha.
That's nice. You're making a living doing something you love.
So is your father still working as a mason?
Oh no, not anymore. A few years back, he fell from a
Oof,
roof and broke
that's
his leg.
harsh.
Since he had already saved enough Mora over all these years, he's just enjoying the retired life in Port Ormos nowadays.
I see. We wish him peace and happiness in his retirement. I'll have someone in charge of logistics at the guild come by another day for some goods. We'll leave you to it. Take care now.
No problem. Rest easy, all our goods are sure to meet your every need.
Okay, I think it's the last one for the restaurant, right?
This will be our final stop. Sataria's always thinking of this restaurant when she's working at the academia, so she always comes by whenever she's out in the city.
Oh.
Nahida, you've really thought of everything.
It's my duty to protect Samari's citizens, after all.
There. I feel like I've seen you down by the docks before.
Huh? Sorry, I don't quite remember.
If I recall, you were having a discussion with someone about shipbuilding at the time.
Ah, that's right! I've always been really interested in feats of marine engineering. After all, I grew up in Liyue Harbor and spent my entire childhood staring at the ships going in and out of the port. I came to Sumeru to study, but failed to make it into the academia due to my lack of talent. But
Damn.
I'm still discussing all kinds of problems with different scholars. And I'm continuing to study and perform research from the restaurant's basement. I'm sure I'll get to the academia after their next round of exams.
What an admirable spirit for learning. Amazing.
Sure, but you'll find hardworking people wherever you go.
So this restaurant has a basement as well? Huh. First I've heard of it.
That's right. It's not usually open to patrons. Most of the time, employees use it for breaks or to hold private events.
I see. Guess that makes sense. Well, good luck with your studies, Miss Chishan.
Thank you so much. As long as I can make it into the academia as an official student, I'll be happy.
Okay. I think that's it, right? Yeah.
So, was that everybody?
Three familiar faces should be enough for Sataria.
What's the point of all the information we've collected? Nahida, you still haven't told us how you're planning to make Sataria face her problems.
Sataria is already used to avoiding her problems, so we must find a way to break through her usual sensibilities. I I remember that you mentioned that the Eremites in Port Ormos are all making a fuss about the upcoming resurrection of the Scarlet King. Although it's all just a boatload of nonsense, the fate of her homeland may turn out to be Cetaria's soft spot.
Oh, Paimon gets it now! You want to take advantage of the guilt Cetaria feels about her homeland. Although she knows she should return home to help the people of the desert, all she's done is conspire with the sages. So how do we set that up?
Well, the Scarlet King is long gone, and Cetaria is also too smart to fall for any simple tricks. If we simply engaged her under the guise of the Scarlet King's believers, she would definitely be weary of us, and we may not get anywhere. But if we were to borrow some of her close acquaintances to talk with her...
Damn, mental manipulation to its finest. Damn.
So, you mean you're going to possess those people we just talked to?
Yep. Possess them through the Akasha. Imply that they've already converted to the faith of the Scarlet King. And then convey our made-up will of the Scarlet King.
Wait, I don't understand. Why are they saying King Deseret? Like, over just the Scarlet King?
As long as everything
It's like, is that like a thing for some reason?
For sure.
That I'm
Shall
not
never guess
getting?
that we had anything to do with it.
Ah, so that's how you're going to use all the info we collected on these people. It's so that you won't slip up and break form. Possessing them will only work if you can manage to pass off as them.
Exactly. So, best of luck with impersonating them.
Of course.
Huh? Best of luck? But we don't know how to possess anyone.
That's no problem at all. I'll just share all their senses with you once I've
One,
possessed them.
two, three.
As long as you're also wearing an Akasha terminal, the effect will basically be as if you've possessed them yourself.
Huh. That is pretty convenient.
Oh.
You have to do this. Can't you do it yourself?
Although I've been observing humans for a while, I've never been good at imitating them.
You're not wrong. It's always been painfully obvious whenever you try to pass as Catherine.
If it was at all possible, I would have preferred to leave these people alone. But seeing how things are now, I probably should just accept it and push on.
Yeah, don't beat yourself up over it. We're only doing this to help everyone, and we'll only be borrowing them for a little while anyway.
Alright, then let's give it a go tomorrow afternoon.
Na 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 na. Oh wait. What are these? What are these? Oh, it's those. Okay, I know what they are. They said 12, right? Yep. Okay, 12. Ah! Stretch! Stretch! Ah!
I wonder when I'll be at...
Here she comes. Cetaria's here.
Let's quietly follow her. Once she starts talking to her acquaintances, we'll find a safe spot to begin possessing them. As for how we'll sway her to our side, I'll leave that to you. I trust you'll know what to say.
Paimon's starting to feel kind of nervous.
Shoot. Okay, let me just you know, open up my mind.
We started talking. Let's find a hiding spot and get started.
Oh yeah, I've seen how like it looks like when they get possessed, and it looks super creepy. Like just look at the eyes, like what the heck?
That's right. You really can't force anything when it comes to love. And besides, everyone around me has a very different background and outlook. Are you still listening to me, Nabia?
Oh, of course I'm listening. You were talking about troubles with your love life, right? I heard everything you said.
Okay then. You just seemed a little distracted for a moment there.
I might just pass down. The cats
Strange.
don't
Cats
just
seem
have.
pretty worked up. Is something wrong?
The cats know
I
we're
always
sus.
thought they were quiet, happy kitties. Oh, what are their names again?
Oh god damn it.
Ah, that's right. They are just little darlings, aren't they? Harut and Marut.
Ahem. So, which fortune do you want me to read for you? You must have come for another echo of the divine voice of wisdom.
I'd like to get another reading on my love prospects, but to be perfectly honest with you, I feel like I've been a real mess recently.
A mess?
Well, could you do a reading on how long it'll take me to finish my current project at work? I really just
Dude,
want to get
Paimon.
it over with.
I hear you. No problem at all. The gods will reveal the truth. The gods are asking, Setaria, why haven't you gone home?
Why haven't I gone home? Do the gods really know everything I've been thinking about?
Sorry, that was actually me laughing. I accidentally choked my own spit.
Setaria, why don't you just go home? It's a demand now instead of a question. The
Oh my
gods seem to be truly upset.
I'm sorry. I know I failed the gods. Please pass on my most sincere apologies and ask for their divine forgiveness. And if I may ask, Nabia, is there a specific god who's speaking to you right now?
What an inconsiderate and naive question. The god who is speaking to me is, of course, the wisest and mightiest of all, the Scarlet King.
The Scarlet King? No wonder he would make such a demand of me.
Oh my gosh. Dude.
The Scarlet King passed away a long time ago.
Dude, mental manipulation at its finest, bro.
Even though news of the Scarlet King's resurrection has been spreading like wildfire, it's all just a misinformation campaign from the academia. How can the Scarlet King still exist in real life?
What insolence! I am the Scarlet King's most loyal believer. Do you wish to refute his
Oh, no. As a child of the
Oh
desert,
my-
I am only reveling in his
Oh
power
my God.
and learning that his divine glory has touched even this city.
This information campaign from the academia? What the heck?
I will think very carefully about his demand of me. I'm sorry. I must go now.
Wait!
Damn, what the heck? She's like this sus.
Whoa! She just ran off in a hurry. She looked pretty upset, too.
Well done. Setaria didn't seem to suspect anything amiss. To have something she's been trying desperately to avoid show up out of nowhere and berate her, that must have shaken her to the core.
Did she awake?
Aw, Nahida, it seems like you understand human emotions really well after all.
All I know are some abstract Harava taught theories. In any case, my time with you has shown a lot of them to be utterly useless. I'm still trying to make sense of everything. Anyway, enough of that. Let's hurry and catch up to Sataria.
He's out of cubes now, right on cue. Let's get ready to possess him right away.
It's okay. I just got caught up in something. Oh, actually, didn't you ask me to help you look for work? What kind of work were you looking for again? Oh, right. Your old man's craft.
Okay, I remember that much at least. Oh man, my internet's running out. Hey, internet, buddy. Hmm. Oh wow, my internet's really bad on now. Huh. Damn. Should I pause stream? Oh, nope. I thought it was going good, but it wasn't. Okay. Up. And it's green again. Hey-o. Let's go. It's green. Green.
Speaking of, how's he doing? Is he feeling any better? Oh, that's good to hear. I have been thinking a lot about him. If I could get some more time off, I'd love to pay him a visit.
Wait. Oh, wait, okay. That doesn't make sense. It's like, Why can you hear the girl talk, but not the guy talk? What the heck? Wait, hold on. Let me just... Okay, I think my Wi-Fi is starting to be A-okay-ish now. Okay.
Actually, while we're talking about him, is he still living in Port Ormos?
Yeah, he's been
Oh,
retired
there we go.
for a while.
If you could find the time, please write him a letter. Please pass on that recently, faith in the Scarlet King has taken root in Port Ormos and has begun to spread across Sumeru. He has a quick temper and has always been a devout follower of the Dendro Archon. I don't want him to get into a fight with those Scarlet King believers because of a difference in beliefs.
Oh? So, who are you siding with in all of this? The Academia or the Scarlet King?
Damn.
I'm so jealous of you. You were born a child of the desert, yet you chose to betray the Scarlet King, and now you spend all your time with those crooks from the Academia.
Damn, what the heck? Bro, Travelers, like, damn. Mental manipulation at its finest right now. Damn.
Akeem, you don't mean you've also become a believer of the Scarlet King?
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise Scarlet King? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
Can't pick a side? Me?
Whoa! Paimon had no idea you'd be so good at this.
Damn, mental manipulation.
You really zeroed in on the issue and put it right in front of her. It might feel a bit overwhelming for Sataria.
Damn, bro.
But once everything is over, I'll be sure to pay her a visit to her mind and explain everything. Anyway, let's keep going.
Bro, that mental manipulation. Damn.
Come on! Sataria's already started talking with Shishan.
Hold on, okay, what was her stuff again?
So, Sean, have you noticed anything weird in the city lately? Like, as if someone was trying to preach to you about something?
Oh, right. Speaking of strange things, I celebrated the Sub-Zerus festival so many times that I lost count. That was really weird.
Wait, how could you be aware of that? That should be impossible. Nothing in the report indicated anything like that.
Oh, and my internet went out again. Great. Hold on, let me just wait for my internet to balance out. And there we go. Hey, it's perfect.
Are you still failing to realize that the Academia's lowly tricks could never deceive all of Sumeru's citizens?
Oh my gosh, bro. Ah, dude, the Traveler's like sounding super evil right now.
Gee, Sean, don't tell me that you've converted to the Scarlet King as well.
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of the Scarlet King.
Rip.
In reality, shouldn't you be the one who is ashamed? You, who worked side by side with the Academia and treated people as nothing more than experimental subjects?
Oh my gosh, bro. What the heck? Dude, how could you not be sus about this? Like, what the heck? Oh my gosh.
Please, please stop!
Even now, Satari is still trying to run from her problems.
Bruh.
She can no longer justify everything to herself.
Hey, she's trying to talk to the guards. What should we do?
This is the most important part of all. Quick, get ready.
Mercenary, you're a member of the Corps of 30, correct? Please help me pass a message to the Matra right away. The situation in the city is getting out of control.
Please, try to remain calm, miss. Tell me what's happening in the city.
Heretics are infiltrating the city, and they've already converted many residents to their side.
Heretics? What kind of heresy are you talking about?
The Scarlet King! Many people I know have suddenly started believing in him, but he's long dead. It's impossible.
Bro, oh my gosh. Oh, that's... Aw, damn. Bro. Dude, I feel really sad for this mental attack on her. Damn.
Miss Sataria, nothing is impossible.
You know my name?
The Scarlet King is immortal, and all who defy him will one day pay the price.
Oh my gosh, bro. Aw, dude, damn. Dude, this mental attack.
You must face the truth, Sataria. You tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the Academia's grasp on you will become, and the deeper you will be ensnared.
Dude, how can she not tell they're being possessed by something? Like, it's very obvious.
Child of the Scarlet King, never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise Scarlet King? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer.
Damn, mental attacks.
Why haven't you gone home?
Oh, snap. Oh, she's gotta have a mental break. Yeah. Oh, snap.
It seems that no matter where I run, I only keep finding more believers of the Scarlet King. I have to say, this is a familiar feeling. I've also been running from my guilt this whole time. Guilt over my part in the Sage's plans, and from ignoring the letters from the children of my homeland.
Damn.
But no matter how much I may try to ignore and get rid of it, my guilt always comes back.
You won't necessarily lose your research opportunities by facing the truth. Besides, did you really want to conduct your research while carrying such heavy feelings of guilt?
How do you know me so well? Are you truly just a believer of the Scarlet King? Or are you the god himself?
Damn, dude, just say you're the god himself, bro. That would make more sense.
That's not important. The important thing is to pass judgment on the academia and its sages, and to correct their mistakes.
Bro.
If you could provide some assistance in this matter, perhaps it could serve as a form of atonement.
I've actually never believed in the gods, but I've always believed in serendipity. Your appearance must be a fated opportunity for me to get out of this wretched situation.
Bro, this is a mental attack. Oh.
Please tell me, what can I do for you?
How much do you know about the sage's current activities?
I was just one of the designers for the masked dream harvest scheme, which is what happened around the Sub-Zero's festival. But I know very little about the full scope of the overall project. I'd assume that only staff with the highest clearance would have access to those confidential documents. I've just been working to meet the Grand Sage's specified requirements. However, there's something that's been really bothering me. I heard that a scholar who was previously expelled has returned to the city, and even the sages are still quite wary of him.
To fight against the academia,
Is this an Ari?
figure out the nature and the purpose of their work. Is there a way for us to get access to the confidential documents you mentioned?
It should be possible if we're willing to take some risks. After all, I'm an assistant to the Grand Sage, and I've been working on many tasks outside of the project. One thing, though, I won't be able to transfer the documents to you through the Akasha once I get my hands on them. The sages have always closely monitored all activities within the Akasha. Let me see... let's use the most primitive method. Send someone to pick up the documents tomorrow evening at the Academia entrance.
The Academia entrance. Wouldn't that be too conspicuous?
Don't worry about that. I assure you, this won't be a trap. I'm only suggesting this location because it'll draw more scrutiny for me to leave the Academia again. It'll be safest for me to distract the guards long enough to hand you the documents.
All right, I trust you.
So, if I were to successfully complete this task, would it mean I've atoned for my wrongdoings?
That'll depend on the judgment of the Dendro Archon.
The Dendro Archon. That's right. Her people are the ones we have endangered. As the God of Wisdom, she's also the one responsible for judging and guiding the scholars. Maybe it's time for me to find a god to believe in.
Just as Nahida predicted, we've managed to bring Sataria to our side!
Bruh, mental manipulation? Ah, that was so harsh and cruel.
The Traveler's execution was ingenious. He's the one who deserves all the praise.
Oh, and my internet. Bro, it's my internet. Every now and then.
Well, now that we've made plans to meet again tomorrow evening, all we can do is pray for Sataria's mission to go off without a hitch.
Pray? But if we're going to pray to the gods, aren't we just praying to you? God of Wisdom and Guardian of the Scholars?
No. The truth is the true Guardian of Scholars. I've always believed that. Anyway, let's meet again tomorrow evening at the Adventurers Guild.
Well, anyways. Okay, yeah, let me just... Yeah, okay, let me pause the stream, actually. And let me just turn off my Wi-Fi and turn it back on. So it can be better. Hopefully. Because it got bad over time.
All the standing around is making me so sleepy.
Okay, let me just, yeah, let me... Okay, everything seems stable now. I think... Okay, nope, everything went worse.